Oh my goodness, what an incredible showdown we witnessed. Lazio 3, Torino 3. It was pure chaos and pure joy, all rolled into one. I mean, coming into this, given Lazio's historical edge over Torino, no one really expected such a nail-biter. Matteo Cancellieri was absolutely sensational, with two phenomenal goals thanks to Pedro and Toma Bašić's superb assists. And just when you thought Lazio was pulling away, Torino hit back with a vengeance. Giovanni, Simeone and Adams showed they meant business, not letting up for a second. Let's be honest, Saúl Coco's stoppage time equalizer, a moment of sheer drama. So who do you think stole the show today? Am I right in saying this is what football's all about? Subscribe and stick around for more of these action-packed reviews. And speaking of action-packed, let's dive into the standout performer from that high-voltage clash, Matteo Cancellieri. I mean, where do you even start with a player who's buzzing all over the pitch like that? Seriously, his influence in the game was just monumental, both in attack and defence. Okay, get this. The guy not only netted two important goals, but he also showcased incredible versatility. You know what I'm saying? His first goal naturally came off an assist from Pedro, quick decision-making, sharp instincts, and a killer finish. Then there's his second, thanks to Toma Bašić. It was again pure class, cementing him as an offensive powerhouse for Lazio that day. And his player rating? Bang! An impressive 8.2. It's not just about the goals though, right? Cancellieri was fearless, involved in a whopping 22 duels. Can you imagine the tenacity? He was disrupting Torino's setup left, right and centre while also dishing out some key defensive plays. By drawing fouls and controlling the tempo, he basically forced Torino to scramble and adapt. It's performances like these that have got to make Lazio really think about future plans, don't you think? So let's dive into those pivotal key moments that really defined the showdown between Lazio and Torino. First off, Giovanni Simeone sets the stage with his opening goal just 16 minutes in. What a statement from Torino. This immediately put the pressure on Lazio, and you could feel the game shift, setting a more frantic pace. But Lazio, no strangers to adversity, hit back fast with Cancellieri equalising in the 24th, showcasing their knack for quick adaptation. And Cancellieri yet again lighting up the scene with his second goal right before the break in the 40th minute, further asserting his rising star status. As the second half unfolded, you had Adams stepping up with that 73rd minute equaliser, turning the match into an absolute thriller and exposing some vulnerability in Lazio's defence. Late drama was far from over though. Danilo Cataldi's penalty in stoppage time highlighted the high stakes and added pressure as both sides wrestled for dominance. When you look at the yellow cards like Guillermo Maripan's, it's clear there was a heated undercurrent, reflecting the physical, aggressive nature of the clash. Ultimately, these moments not only tell the story of a balanced battle, but paint the bigger picture of Serie A's intense unpredictability. Now let's dive into the tactical chess match between the two managers, Maurizio Sarri and Marco Baroni. Sarri opted for the classic 4-2-3-1, and you could see how this provided Lazio with quick transitions and allowed them to exploit counterattacks effectively. Matteo Cancellieri was the perfect embodiment of Sarri's plan, wasn't he? Scoring twice and consistently disrupting Torino's defences with his pressing was a masterstroke of tactical execution. Yet despite having only 49% possession, Lazio's forward play was incisive enough to compensate. Players like Danilo Cataldi weren't just leaders in midfield, but also executed a cool penalty under pressure. It's here, with Mario Gila Fuentes anchoring the defence, where Lazio's stability was crucial, even in a ping-pong match of goals. Switching gears, Baroni's 3-5-2 gave Torino the width and midfield muscle to counter Lazio's firepower. Despite having more shots and that slight possession edge, they struggled to capitalise, sometimes over-relying on individuals like Adams and needing sharper collective execution. Each manager's stratagem added layers to the encounter, crafting a thrilling narrative of counterplay and tactical innovation at the Stadio Olimpico. So, there you have it. Two masterminds dueling on a chessboard made of grass, each move pulling, pushing and shaping the game into that electrifying 3-3 draw we witnessed. Sarri's Lazio with their cutting-edge play, and yet sometimes leaving cracks at the back, clashing against Baroni's resilient Torino. Lazio's explosive front, led by the sensational Cancellieri, kept us guessing, didn't it? But that defence, man. They just need to find that solid ground, especially with that league finish in sight. Can Sarri iron out these creases? And what about Torino's courage? They fought tooth and nail. Adams and Saúl never gave up, proving Torino's got the spirit to battle through. Baroni's got to be thinking, if we can keep this intensity, who's to say we can't climb a bit higher in the ranks? So folks, that was a roller coaster of emotions and tactics. Where do both teams go from here? Let's hear your feelings on today's clash in the comments. What do you think? Did anything surprise you about this matchup? And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that subscribe button for more exhilarating match reactions every week. See you next time.